Hey, what is up guys, Kara Hound here, and welcome to WoW, I guess. Yeah. So, what about that Trump being endorsed by North Korea? Yeah, that was great. That totally isn't gonna make his life
Be with you.
a living hell. For his supporters, at least, and for the people who say he's not possibly a bad person. Oh! Droids for the ethical. PETA, what are you doing in WoW? Get out of here. Nope, 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 noping away from this. Noping away from this. Noping away from this. I don't like PETA in any respect. Mostly because they're a bunch of retards who kill more animals than they save, but yeah, it's not my problem. It feels good to be recording. I'm gonna adjust the sound level so that everything probably more suited to you hearing my voice. My lovely, definitely not irritating, definitely not annoying, and definitely not sarcastic voice. Because who'd imagine someone like me would be sarcastic, am I right? Swear to God, if anyone answers that with, I didn't think you'd be sarcastic, I'm going to cut a bitch. Oh yeah. This kind of episode. I'm not angry, despite what it seems like. I'm actually quite happy currently. It's just a matter of I don't really care if I'm happy or not. If I seem angry, it makes people back the fuck up before they get slapped the fuck up anyway. Oh God. Oh, that was the whitest thing I've ever said, and it was so white it was actually painful. And I'm whiter than an Irish lass's left ass cheek. So, now that we've got probably the most, or the least offensive portion out of the way, what about that Harambe incident? Now, I'm going to, for good reason, keep my personal feelings on this to myself. And I'm never gonna let it get anywhere near the public's eye or opinion. Because if I do, oh God, will I be crucified? Not that that necessarily bothers me. It's just I'd rather be left alone than crucified. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is the fact that people are getting all kinds of pissy because the zoo shot a gorilla. I'm not too happy about that myself, but it's possibly better than the alternative. Just kidding. The alternative is better. Let nature take its course. But it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, sure, gorillas are endangered. Sure, it's a shame Harambe was killed. That's just how it goes. Stupid people ruin everything. I don't care if the child is 4. Everything below the age of 10 has no capacity for intelligent thought. So therefore it is stupid. Well, every human, I should say. Some animals do. Some animals don't. Some people don't even develop the capacity for intelligent thought, ever. Like Trump, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, any of the politicians that have ever existed on this planet. Barring a couple. But I'm not going to dwell on that. Instead, I've decided I want to talk about why exactly don't, like, why exactly, I don't post it very often. Like, videos, I mean. Now, I don't post videos very often, because I don't record higher quality ones that I'd like to release very often. Usually they're all shit. This one's probably shit, but I'm releasing it anyway because I said I would. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The artist calls his work shit. People will go, no, it's not bad, it's not shit, it's good. My only response to that will be, I've seen good YouTube videos, my YouTube videos are good. If you want good ones, go watch Tear of Grace. Honestly. Honestly, just go watch someone else, because I suck. Please don't, I'm a very lonely person and would like your company. Please don't actually do that, I'm a very lonely person and would actually enjoy your company. I'm never mentioning that sentence to anyone. Anyway, I'm just gonna openly admit this, because I'm sure it's been guessed and been stated by quite a few people. I am in fact a furry, yes. What else am I? Pretty much capable of beating anyone's ass who tries to fuck with me, so... And no, that's not necessarily based on skill. That's just based on sheer size. See, there's an advantage to being, shall we say, mid-height. Definitely packing on the muscle and almost guaranteeably being able to move things that are at least 100 pounds, 200 pounds. I can pick them up and carry them. It doesn't bother me. But also, I can just sit there and take a beating. I don't care. The reason I mention this? There have been a couple incidents I'm sure you've heard me talk about of people trying to injure me and failing. Like, really, really failing. And if I'm to be quite frank with you, they have every reason. Well, most of them have every reason to try to injure me. I'm an asshole. I'm generally not concerned with how they feel, what they feel. And I don't care who knows it. Now, that being said, I don't condone violence. I'm by no means a pacifist. In fact, I think some violence is necessary. Just... most violence is a senseless waste of time. It could be more easily resolved with a quick bout of diplomacy, I guess. No, you might not be able to tell that by my, shall we say, charming disposition while playing certain games. And I'm sure by that you can infer what I mean, so I'm not going to tell you. If you're really curious, ask someone like me, perhaps in the comments. Yes, I did just whisper that, and if you couldn't hear it, too bad, shove it up your ass. I don't know if this is obvious. Probably is. I haven't slept for a while. 2 days, just about.
I need to get closer.
Now, that's not really anything unusual for me. It's just I'm not usually funny. I'm usually very much a pissant and usually upset when that happens. In this case, I think I'm very amusing. Why do I think I'm very amusing? Because because I think you people care. But yeah, anyway. For those of you who actually seen this video, I'd like you to do me a favor. Doesn't have to be anything big. In fact, it's nothing big. I want you to leave a comment down below. I want you to request a game for me to play. But specifically, I want it to be something you think would be amusing for me to play, not something that would necessarily make me suffer. If it does both, you're almost definitely getting picked. So if it's Dark Souls, oh yeah, oh yeah, if you say Dark Souls 1 especially, because I already own that. If you say Dark Souls, I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. And it's gonna be glorious. You know what else is gonna be glorious? The fact that I'm gonna stab this Magnetor in the ass. Ah! In the ass. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Sorry, this is probably getting a bit rambly. But this is almost definitely going to my... Speaking of which, I see more of you have probably subbed to me on iFunny than... more of you are subbed to me on iFunny than you are on... What's this website called again? Oh, right, YouTube. That's not really a bad thing, but... if you do watch this on if you do see this video on iFunny, and you've made it this long, feel free to also leave a comment, because, personally, I think it's quite, well, interesting to see the dynamic of my, 13 subscribers with maybe a couple overlapping on YouTube with my 600 something on iFunny. Now, that's not really, shall we say, impressive for either iFunny or YouTube to have 600 people that look at the stuff you post. In YouTube's case, videos. In iFunny's case, pictures, usually memes, and, it's all together.
Greetings.
Not videos, usually. Now, I post all of my videos to iFunny, so there's bound to be some overlap. Not that that actually matters.
Alrighty then.
Now, another thing.
Seeing you.
Why do you guys even sub to me in the first place? Just purely out of curiosity. Why did you sub to me? Because I amuse you? Is it
Have a great day
some
now.
other thing? Tauramus. Oh. That's great.
I don't have a time.
I saw Talramus went, oh, is this gonna be a dungeon like Noxramus? Because if it is, I'm gonna be not necessarily disappointed, just kind of confused. But no, it's not. That's lovely. Yeah. So, that's all I particularly cared to talk about. So,
I'm out of range. I need to get
I'll finish off maybe one more quest.
I can't do it.
And then I'll see you guys in the next episode. Doing the, exit little spiel, I guess, preemptively, because honestly, it's probably better that way. Huh. Let's see here. So, to make this video seem the slightest bit interesting, I'm now going to finish it off by talking exclusively in this voice. I hope that doesn't annoy you, because it sure as hell annoys me. I made wise decisions.
Pleased to meet you. You have a great day now.
Oh, you're going to create a bomb, aren't you, little one? Anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Peace.